Okay. So left thumb print, club off the ground always, never ever on the ground. Okay, don't move. Thank you. These guys can be a little bit more in the fingers. That can be a bit more. You don't need to hold out like you're going to cleave a chicken. Okay, we're swinging this for speed. Hands look way better. Good. Club off the ground. Always find a measure that just goes flex, flex on the grass.
Okay.
But doesn't rest, okay? This looks awesome. Okay. Go ahead and hit one or miss one. Okay, good try. Awesome. Cool. Shake it out. Let's do another. So you can take care of the left hand right here. So see how I'm on my target line?
Mm-hmm.
I can hold the club up. I can have the grooves at 12 o'clock. Put my left thumb print on there. Softly bent back left hand. Left hand's done. Check a box. Work's done. Walking in. Pairing our angular right hand. Stepping in, aiming the face. If I relax this, where does the face go? Yeah. Okay. Settle in. Waggle, waggle. Club's not on the ground. It comes to this point that it almost wants to rest on the ground, but it won't quite. Okay, a little mishit. Here you go. So let's get the left hand, check the box right there. You tell me. Is it awesome?
I think it's right.
Okay. See all this big old gap right
Yeah.
there?
Tighter?
So, yeah, well, watch. Relax. There. See how your thumb's beside your hand as opposed to way down? Okay.
Okay.
So, a little bit more, you know what I mean? That's perpendicular. There's a little bit of angular with that left hand too. A little bit of angular. Okay. Good. What's your phrase? What's your thing again? The comment?
Radical candor.
Radical candor.
It's a book. It's the name of a book.
Oh, it is? Okay.
There's this thing, the author says, something called ruinous empathy, where you're so nice that you're lying to people.
Right.
And there's the other extreme, which is ruthless aggression. You're like, I'm going to hurt you.
Right.
And then in the sweet spot is radical candor.
Good. I tend to be radical candor to ruthless aggression, I think. I don't want to hurt anybody, but that's perfect. Okay, walk in. Start to pair those hands right now. Awesome. Okay. When you pair that, pair this trigger. So my index finger, let's take a look here. There's ruthless aggression. Okay, I can punch somebody. There's radical candor.
Okay.
See how my index finger is an extension of the back of my hand? Good. Handle higher, buddy. Good. I'm going to do one little tweak to you. Don't move. I'm going to move you. Okay, I'm going to take this pelvis, relocate it. Good. Wonderful. Okay, hit one or miss one. It's okay. So, come over here for a sec.
I saw this the other day on Instagram.
It would be for Matt.
Yeah.
This would be like the... Okay. So there's an element of push I'm willing to bet most of your golf life has been stay down, hit whitey, and there hasn't been an element of push. See my point? Okay. So coming back in here, pardon me, you're doing awesome. You're gonna do great. You may not get it today. You may never get it, but I think you'll get it.
I'll get it.
Okay, come on over here. So, what boxes can we check? We can check this face, thumbprint, mildly angular relationship there. Okay, as we walk in, we can pair our great right hand on there. Mild trigger finger, step and pair, take a look. Set the feet, take a look. Get comfy. Now I'm trying to talk you into some different things where the pelvis goes. Right? If the pelvis is back, the trunk's going to be sort of open, isn't it? If the pelvis is a bit more forward, where's my trunk start to point? A bit more to the right, it can get more square, more biased to have a rightward path. So pelvis location does a lot. So as you settle in, your pelvis, my feet aren't moving, relative, you know what I mean? But my pelvis is a little. Now you've hit a couple solid chunkers, which is okay. But as you're working on this, like this event, there's a lot of push and rotation and side bend. Now blending that goes back to the juggling. You know, we're juggling rotation, side bend, extension in a golf swing. The sequence of motion, which is tricky. You know, a lot of golfers want to just stand there, lock down and hit one, right? So, you know, you're going to be good at this, I can tell. Build a great left hand. Thumbprint. And it feels like it's a bit of a short thumb too.
I squeezed it down and in as opposed to what I was.
Yes, shortish thumb, good. How's it face, okay? That's perfect. Good, good, good. Angular index finger, it's an extension of the back of the hand. Walk in, aim the face, take a look. Set the feet, take a look. Golf ball's kind of center left in the stance, so you can move your feet both a little to the left. And slicers hate that, by the way. And then I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to move your feet to the right, I was just moving your pelvis a bit. Perfect, good. Club off the ground, good. Hit one or miss one. Really good, really good. Okay, so super crispy, agreed?
Yeah.
Like compressed?
Yeah.
Now, did anybody like crazy glue your right foot to the ground?
No.
Okay, so it can do this. Watch my right foot. It can bank, and it's allowed to do that.
Okay.
So that ball got pulled. It was a pure draw, purina. Now imagine I can move the golf ball back in my stance dynamically. So watch this. Stand right there. So here's this. Actually, right here is good. So this golf ball looks like it's center left in my stance. Okay, but as I start to move, it's more back in my stance, and I can start it more to the right. Now when you're a fader, that's terrifying, but your grip's not a fade grip anymore, and your path's not a fade path anymore. It's quite good. So what I want you to recognize is that this golf ball is center left in my stance. I am rotating and relocating, which is this little relocation is in essence dynamically moving the golf ball to where I can start it a little bit more to the right. So it doesn't always get pulled.
Yeah.
If I'm back here, where am I going to hit it all the time? So see how there's a little bit of the relocation with rotation?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it again. Good hands. Building on these feels. Thumbprint, short thumb. Pairing the hands when you walk in. Aim the face, take a look. Set the feet, take a look. Hands look great. Okay, pelvis. Atta boy. You look like a golfer. Okay, there we go. Clean up aisle 5, right? So that's okay. You'll stick it in the ground quite a bit until we start to feel. So part of me is take a half step this way, just because your camera's on. So part of me is getting closer to the ground, while part of me is doing what to the ground? Leaping away from the ground, the curb drill.
Yeah.
So right shoulder's getting closer, legs are pushing. Most, lifelong newbie choppers want to be dee right here. Stay down. Everybody got to stay down.
Yeah.
Everybody
I'm
knows.
excited to get my body involved.
Right?
Yeah.
So learning how to do this punchy stand-up move. Watch that camera. Thanks. It's okay. So, you start to look at how legs work. And if you stand right here, stand right there, reach out and put the finger gently on the squatchy, that button. Okay, that's a squatchy, if you didn't know.
I did not know.
Okay, well you do now. Okay, so you'll win a bar bat. So watch what happens to the body and legs. So see how that's pushed?
Yeah.
But my head didn't.
Your head stayed right there.
And I'm not really trying to keep it that still, I'm just making a point. That part of me is going this way, while part of me is side bending.
Yeah.
Okay?
I like it.